Hello, goddess, and welcome to Twin Flame Tuesday. Oh, man. Magic, healing. Let's see if we continue our weekly themes that we've had going on here, right? It's really recognizing that you are the catalyst, goddess, and the more you recognize the power that you have in impacting and catalyzing and actually influencing your experience, I mean, wow. Everything shifts. Everything. You also can finally, because it takes doing plenty of work, trust me, sister, to get to the point where you are okay with just letting go. I know that fear of wanting, of needing to hold on, to keep wondering and worrying, to be focusing on him not being here and what is he doing and what's going on, instead of saying, wait a minute, what I'm giving my attention to, boy, that shit does not feel good. and wait a minute here. Union feels good, and I need to feel what I'm going to feel when I receive my manifestation, when I actually am in union. In order to receive that, I need to be feeling that. But if I'm not feeling good, you see, whew, boy, wow, my mind just kind of made a whole mess of that. Point is here, goddess. Simple. You have to be in the energy frequency that aligns with receiving union, that aligns with the frequency of union. And union feels good. And when we're focusing on the not being here, plus you focus on the lack of something, you continue to perpetuate the lack of it. And when you are grasping for something, that is amplifying the lack of having it. Oh, I mean, goddess, I cannot begin to tell you how much I feel you in this twin flame stuff, and then the doubting and the not knowing, and the thinking that if you let go, you're giving up, or that you need to give up. You can't. I mean, just all of it. I mean, that's why my mind tripped over itself, and there just now a second time, because that is the twin flame journey. We need to. I really feel in such a big way we need to stop. And I'm not a fan of the word try, but this is why, and it does fit. There's a time and a place for it, and this is it. I really feel that we collectively need to stop trying to define everything and just let it be. And when we release control in one area, we begin to release control in the other areas. And that's when we really surrender to the magic. Like we were talking on Sunday, the surrender to the magic of this experience. And that's when we're really truly healing, is we're letting go of this grip, this fear rooted grip, death grip, over this illusion of things that we were taught to believe, especially about ourselves. And then you find out you're a twin flame, and most everybody you know is like a what are you talking about kind of thing. Grateful that I did end up discovering I have a couple, and have since, of course, attracted many twin flame sister goddesses very much. It's amazing. Again, that's the point though, goddess, it is attraction. It is energy. So what you're putting out is what you're getting. And I say we, because you bet you, my mind does it too. My mind be like, oh my God, I miss him so much. I don't think we're ever going to feel to be together, and it's the end of the world, and everything's falling apart, and everybody's freaking out. You know, I mean, whatever the mind starts to go to, right? And that fear, I mean, you could feel it. Begin to really, really be aware of what you are feeling. Be able to recognize that. Stop trying to label all this external stuff. Start to look at your frequency. What's your energy? Start to, if you're going to be categorizing and organizing something, and I love to categorize and organize things, okay? I like checklists. I was just talking about on Sunday about, wasn't I, about that CD collection of almost 30 alphabetized A to Z blended genres, collection of CDs, right, that I burned. I digress, right? Really be coming home to you, Goddess, because you are the one that's got to be taking control where you have control. It's kind of like, oh, I don't even want to go there. But what's happening is, you know, those controlling the world are going, oh, look over there, while they're doing all of this over here. You know, that's literally like this experience that our minds do the same. They're like, oh, look at that, don't look at this, right? And we don't. Wow, I totally lost that right there. That was incredible. The diversion tactics. So right there is, it shows you how quickly you can shift, you can pivot off of giving your attention to something that doesn't feel good to giving your attention to something that does, to really recognizing that the control that you have is over you. You do not have control over things outside of you. You do not have control over how your twin is being with you, other than how you are being with you. The energetic state of being you are inside you. Yeah, because I definitely know that it does not help and it does not work to be in the not feeling good place. It definitely is repellent energy for our twin. Definitely is repellent energy for our twin. But it really is about getting that control over yourself. Honing your own gifts, discovering who you are, what feels good for you, and what feels bad. So you can begin to recognize that, I'm feeling bad. What am I thinking about? Oh, okay. One of two things immediately that you can think to do, because it's often easiest to have just a one or two, just have two options. Is one, you can say, okay, how can I shift my perspective to see something positive in this? Ask such questions as, what is this teaching me? How is this benefiting me? How is this helping me grow? Right? What opportunities are in this? Or, wow. I'm done. Well, that was interesting. Here we go. Welcome back for Twin Flame Tuesday part 2 here. I kid you not, all of a sudden my mind just went blank. I had literally nothing to come out of my mouth. I stopped the video. I got up, I went into the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and I pulled out one of my all-time favorite snacks, cucumber and hummus, and I ate a couple sticks. I keep them, it doesn't last very long in the fridge. Cucumber does not, so I cut it pretty quick and put it in a container. And, yeah. Now it's like, wow. I digress. Let's reboot. Let's do this. Twin Flame Tuesday. Remember magic healing, and a big aspect of that healing is letting go. Huge, massive aspect of healing is letting go. Be like, I'm not even sure. I could go back and watch the video, but why? The message was supposed to come, and then it was done. Wherever it was done, and now here we go. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ah, it's a wild experience, huh? And just let go. Why do we have to make sense of every little thing? Label everything, categorize everything, especially when we really truly can only focus on one thing. And why not choose things that just feel amazing? And if that means to revisit amazing memories spent with your beloved counterpart, then do that. I do that. Think of the times when you guys would talk, and in the beginning, right? Think about the friendship times. Think about what really showed you that he was who he is. Just the same as being your own friend, Goddess. Because is this not teaching you so much about yourself? How to be a better and better friend to yourself? And in turn, attracting friends who treat you better than friends you may have had in the past, or may even still in the present. Oh, I remember, my journey has so very much been that as I ascend, people fall away. They do. They have to. If their vibration is a different frequency than that which you're shifting to, you're ascending to, this is why it's so important that you have to choose you, Goddess. You have to choose you, because you cannot be lifting you up and be pulling someone else up all on your own. They have to be helping themselves. This is my point. They have to be helping themselves. You have enough of your own to work on. By all means, extend a hand. The key is, if they're not doing that work, if they're choosing to stay in victim mode and want to complain all the time, be in that toxic place, take advantage of you, put you down, even subliminally, even, like just in a roundabout way. There's a word, it's elusive right now, yet all these other words are boom, boom, boom. But yeah, it's like a scapegoat kind of thing. But yeah, you will have to recognize that your new life is going to cost you your old life. The life of a butterfly is a very, very different life than the life of a caterpillar. And the time of this rebirth is now. The time of shifting into this new version of yourself, because that's what this is about. Goddess is coming back home to your true self, revealing to yourself who you truly are. Right? Trusting yourself. Trusting that it's safe to be yourself. Because, Goddess, it is safe to be yourself. I mean, let's look at this here. You are a twin flame. Mainstream is like, huh? Do what? What are you talking about? Because this journey is about you learning to rise into your power, to stand firm in that which you truly are. To be your own best friend. To know and trust that you have your back because the universe always has your back. Because it does. You know, even in this twin flame journey, I know the agony. Oh God, the excruciating agony, goddess. I know. Of twin flame separation. And then I have to tell you, sister, I know a similar agony of him being in your life, but continually falling back into the toxic cycles because he refuses to look at it. And when he sees the mirror in me, and that's every time. That's what happens is he sees, he'll ask, he wants to learn, but then the moment his triggers get activated after he takes in the information and the guidance and the answers to his questions for further self-discovery, boom, boom. And then it doesn't, of course, help at all that he's in a toxic environment. So, bless his heart. But it's been very, very challenging for me to trust myself. And this twin flame experience flipped me upside down because it forced me to go to depths within myself that I had never been before. It forced me to see aspects of myself that I quite honestly thought that it would just magically disappear, that it wasn't a problem, when in fact it was, and that those were areas that I didn't trust myself. Goddess. Because of what my journey's been, it was about trusting the universe. And do I have my moments where I'm like, oh, you better believe it, but I know that that's okay, because that's me allowing myself to express things that have been inside of me, and then be able to say, wow, though, look at how amazing my life is right now. I mean, right now I'm totally vibing because I got my new baby here, and she's gonna perk up because she just got potted here. Poor thing. She's a little traumatized from the potting. She'll be fine. And then, like I've said before, earlier this week, on Sunday, that I can't believe I used to believe I had a black thumb. Now I'm just like, oh my goodness. But it was shifting. It was learning to trust myself and to trust my intuition, to trust my inner knowing. And that is this twin flame journey. That is why it's so important to cultivate that friendship with yourself so you can. And that is what healing is all about. Is looking at these parts of you that are not you and that keep you separate from you. And then healing that and integrating the learning of that so you can grow more and more in trusting yourself and rise into being a better and better leader. Even if only, and I say only in quotations, like seriously here, even if only at your job or in your family, they're watching you. You lead by example. When you go to the grocery store, especially in this crazy world, giddy up. We came for this experience right now. This whole, oh, great awakening, unplugging from the matrix, learning, whoa, this is so crazy. I mean, having all these wild experiences here is wild. But still being able to be grounded and flow and tune into yourself and be your own friend. Trust your intuition in this journey. Trust that everything is working out for all of us. Be in that energy. Lead for those around you and say, it's all good. Don't worry. There ain't nothing to be scared of. Come on, let's just live. We came to live. It's not a choice to die. I mean, it is. I mean, you can choose your own exit if you desire. However, ultimately, everybody does. Everybody leaves this experience here, and you can choose how you define that. Me, I'm like transition. That's what I call it. But I have been blessed with opportunities to shift that belief and be able to know that, oh, they don't go, they just change states of being. They're no longer physical. They go into non-physical, back to non-physical. We're here just temporarily, boo. And it's time we start choosing to shift and change the meaning that we give to this. And you can lead in that. You can say, no, we can choose to look for something good in this. We can choose to feel good. How can we feel good? Because when we feel good, we receive. We receive that communication from those in non-physical. Believe me, sister, I do that. I know this. It's amazing. But that's what that trust is about. That's why we cultivate that trust, the trust in our knowing, the trust that being our own best friend expands, and then to lead by example so that we're not following the masses. We're not just doing what we're told when it doesn't make sense. I'm grateful that I lived the life I lived, because I see the world so different than, like, I consider those up top. You know, I kind of lived in the underbelly of this experience, this realm here, the matrix. It is the things that I can tell you, goddess, the things that I couldn't even begin to tell you that I experienced, because there just are no labels, no words, no categories to fully encompass and describe what I experienced, which you can read a bit of what I did, what has been my journey on my blog at empowermentexperiences.com. I have a 2-part officially unofficial bio on there, so go check that out at empowermentexperiences.com. But for real, you know, see and flow, right? Once you begin to recognize the power, right? And because I didn't get where I am overnight, and I recognize that that's one of the challenges casting a shadow within me, is not celebrating like we were having on Sunday, celebrating the healing, not celebrating how far I have come, what my life was to what it is now. And still not letting myself flow more, because why? Because I'm afraid of, subconsciously, you better believe, of losing what this is. Because why? The necessity to cultivate, to expand into deeper trust for myself. Because as we ascend, as we expand, there's more space, there's more. So that means, and it means that we've got to expand all things, expand greater trust, expand being a better friend to ourselves and to each other, expand in being a leader for those around us, expand into allowing and surrendering to the flow of all of this, trusting this experience. That is how you can lead, is by surrendering to the flow, showing others to just recognize, look, this isn't where your power is. You cannot control something outside of yourself. And if you want to live in fear and not live your life, let me rephrase this. If you want to cower and not live at all and just be in fear, that's not living. Death is inevitable. Leaving this world is a guarantee. But living, take a moment. Let's look. To live is a choice. To exist, it's still a choice. But to just exist is not living. It's being alive, but it's not living. And so, how could we get into flow, though, with all of this? Because I tell you what, sister, this was one of my challenges this last year, was just surrendering, because with what I have endured and overcome, I'm even stuttering now, baffled. I'm still baffled. But then I have to remind myself that I have experienced aspects of this world that apparently most have only seen on TV, I guess. I've heard that a lot. Again, blog, empowermentexperiences.com. Yeah, I'm in my flow zone. You better believe it. I definitely trust myself more and more and more. And that was very triggered. That was very, very triggered, the not trusting myself because of what my past was and the decisions that I made, choosing to not trust myself, choosing to not listen to myself, choosing to actually trust someone else, to not be my own best friend. And in the end, nearly all those people that I had trusted that actually got me into a not so good situation, they're not in my life anymore. They're not my friends. They were never my friends. Yet I quote unquote trust their decision more than mine. They were not authentically true leaders. Yeah, that's why awareness is so important. This is why it is so important to be honing that intuition, to be, again, checking the energy, checking the room, checking your energy. Where are you? When you feel good and you come around someone that is in a lower vibration, when you're in a higher vibration and you come around someone who's in a lower vibration, you will be able to notice that. And then you get to then choose how to respond to the situation. Now, we learn as empaths that we can create our shield. We're going to put our shields up. All right. All right, we can put our shields up. And I wow, I just realized I have not shared this in like forever. It's just apparently time to bring this to bring this back to you, is the shield of love. It's my own visualization wherein my shield is that which allows good energy in and bounces the negative right back to its sender. Just like return the sender. Address unknown. Yes. No such person. No such zone. Okay, I just had to finish that part. Flow, yo, flow, yo, flow, yo, flow, yo, flow, yo. Right? But it's really, again, being able to be aware and go, I want to feel good. I choose to feel good. That was why, like I said, in the part 1 of this Twin Flame Tuesday, it was like, there was something in the cucumber and hummus that I needed, because it was just like, I was just led in there. I just was taken in there. I just needed some. And then get back to the card. Get back to our reading here. So it's being able to really tap into that and allow yourself to be guided. That's still recognizing from Super Sign Sunday is you are being divinely guided, and to surrender to that, to trust this divine timing, to again lead by example, raise your vibration, recognize that you are the catalyst. And I will definitely always be here to remind you of this, because you are the catalyst. Whatever you emit is exactly what you get. And that's why it's so important to really be caring for yourself, really be caring for your state of being, which means to be caring for your being, to be being your own best friend. And the more you cultivate that friendship, the more you cultivate that trust, the more you lead by example of what it is to be in your power, which in turn empowers those around you. When you just simply lead by example, you don't have to actually do anything. You just be in your power, and you are leading the way for others, and just being in your power put you in flow. You're in flow. That's what being in your power is. It's being aware of your state of being aware when you are or are not in your power, where your power is and where it is not. Ah, man, I did need that cucumber and hummus, because whoa, we got some things happening, baby. And plus I got a whole, I just realized we didn't need the candle for this one, apparently. But because oh my goodness, this is just so, and look, my rhodochrosite here, and this is real. I promise you, goddess, it is real. Check out Super Sign Sunday. I show you my new little, I'm not gonna move the camera right now, but oh, these are real. And my little scolecite, my rhodochrosite. Oh yeah, we're just in it. Ooh, I got these upside down. Ooh, and we got this again. Again, it's about cultivating that self-love. Goddess self-love, being your own best friend, seeing the beauty in you, being devoted to you, honing your gifts, really truly getting to know you. That is what coming home to union within. That is what it is. To come home to you is that to come into alignment within. All of these things are all the same thing. It's literally you, merging with you, your true self, feeling amazing, feeling divine, feeling empowered, feeling beautiful. So, oh my gosh. So how can you mother yourself? How can you love yourself better and better and better and better and better, goddess? Because here's the thing. The better you love yourself, the better you are able to receive the love from your divine masculine. If you are not in alignment with receiving the love from your twin flame, then oh, believe me when I tell you, sister, it is futile to quote try, because yeah, you know how I feel about that word. If not, there is a video somewhere along finding power in, I think I have to check about the power sucking word try. But you try. Don't try. Don't try anything. See? The more you love yourself, the more aligned with that union you are. To learn to love yourself and to give love to and receive love from is literally you practicing giving love to and receiving love from your beloved counterpart, goddess. And practice makes perfect, right? Yet you expect to just fall right into this in union without actually living it now and practicing it now. That is what alignment is about. It is embodying and being that energetic state inside you that you expect to experience while in that vision. So you desire this union, this divine union with your beloved twin, this twin flame divine love with your twin. Goddess, you've got to be loving yourself. And that's why I created, I revamped, again, this is what I'm excited about, being, totally embracing this twin flame calling in terms of just empowering my fellow twin flame goddesses, knowing that as a self-love empowerment coach, I got the self-love empowerment stuff. I am definitely on this twin flame journey along with you. There are things that I have definitely been able to very much experience and come to know and be very certain of, which is, again, as a result of being a self-love empowerment coach and knowing my gifts and my wisdom and my understanding and my experience. I already have that depth of trust, which, again, as I said, it was very challenged. It's been very challenged during this twin flame thing because I didn't believe in them, right? I mean, this has totally been a whole what the fuck is what it's actually been. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat, pretend, lie, any of that. No, I'm not. So just gonna being real, sister, being real. So wow, dear goddess, this has been a triple header kind of a video, and so this is the closing part of Twin Flame Tuesday. This is the first where I've had to piece together my reading video, and here's why. So the angel number for this reading is 111, and here's how I know, and 901. You have two angel numbers, 111 and 901. And those were revealed when I went in and I cut off the very end of the second video, the middle video, because you'll see the two transitions between the three videos here. And I went in, I got it ready so that I remembered and it was ready to go when I pieced these three videos together. And that's when I saw it. I went in, I deleted the full one. I cut off like a minute. And that's when I saw it. When I deleted, I didn't even see how many videos, because it shows in the folder on my phone how many photos and videos are on the phone, right? Oh, yeah. I just go in and delete the video that was needed, that had needed cropping, because I had the cropped video. And the original video, part 1, is 9 minutes and 1 second. So there's your 901, but here's the catch, goddess. Once I deleted that full-length video, as I no longer needed it, to prepare to record this video, that's when I saw it. 111 videos. And as I took the screenshot, I saw that it was 9:01 p.m. because I was taking it for the 111. I didn't realize in that moment that the 9:01 was what the 111 was really amplifying, because it's on there twice. So angel numbers 111 and 901, and I will have the description of 901 in the video description below, the details of angel number 911 down below. And to conclude what I was talking about, this whole self-love empowerment stuff, and you being in your power and you being your own best friend, and what this whole Twin Flame Tuesday is, what the whole Twin Flame journey is you rising and thriving into your power, goddess, coming home to union within yourself. And that's when Twin Flame union truly comes. But we got to let it go. We got to stop trying to control it and stop looking at where it isn't. It's not outside of you. It's not. So to support you in bringing it back to focusing on you, goddess, I have a 7-day Self-Love Empowerment Challenge Twin Flame Edition. It comes to you automated through an email system, so you can go at your own pace. The emails do come every day for technically 9 days, because you do get a welcome email and a thank you so much for, embarking on this journey with me at the end of those 7 days. So you do technically will get 9 emails over 9 days, so one every day. You get to choose, because here's the real of it. Day 4 really, and I'm not the only one to say this, day 4 is really heavy. It's a doozy, and it took me 3 days to do day 4. Okay? So that said, it's really honoring yourself, being your own best friend, trusting that everything is divine timing, leading in your own life, leading for yourself, being that example that you might have needed in your own life. All right, surrender to the flow. Time is an illusion anyway, so it took 3 days. It took the exact amount of time it was supposed to take me, as will you. And so this is what I do recommend, that as you get these emails, that you create a folder in your email inbox, you create in your email account, that is for this 7-day challenge. Because the reason it is a 7-day challenge is not only because of all the content in it, but because loving yourself, goddess, is a 7-day-a-week job. Not job. Ugh. That's just programming. That's a programmed statement to say, but it is a 7-day-a-week commitment. Is a much better responsibility, because when in responsibility, taking responsibility for yourself and your own love of yourself and your own power within yourself and your own care and your own joy and your own happiness. I mean, that gives you the ability to respond to anything and everything in your experience. The power is in your hands, truly. And this 7-day challenge is definitely something that will assist you with that. It will empower you to greater heights along your journey of ascension, for sure, dear goddess. And you can sign up for that through the link below. I will tell you it is power.empowermentexperiences.com/I choose to rise. Right? And that again is power.empowermentexperiences.com/I choose to rise. You can also take an easier route and go to empowermentexperiences.com/links. That might be easier, because there is a link on that, along with all of my other links to empowerment on that page. And that link, boy, there's a lot of links. Everything's connected. Is also down in the description, along with, as I've said, the details of angel number 901. And 111 is definitely one of those to be very mindful of your thoughts. That's a big meaning for angel number 111. And that's what we're doing here, is really taking responsibility for ourselves, for really choosing to claim our power. That's what taking responsibility is. It's saying, wait a minute, I choose. I'm taking the power back into my hands to choose to be in control of me in this experience. All right, and to choose to surrender to the flow when things happen. Like normally I would be like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to start this all over. But I knew intuitively, I'm trusting myself that the message, and this is my longest reading video that I have done in months. They've all been 35-ish, 36 minutes at the most ever for, well, at least months. And this is the longest because apparently there was just a lot that needed to come through today. You're accomplishing so much, goddess. Be very proud of yourself. All right? And love yourself more. Give yourself a break. All right? Take some time for you. Invest in yourself. And the greatest investment you can ever make in you is your time. So go sign up for the Self-Love Empowerment Challenge Twin Flame Edition. And that said, dear goddess, I am here to support you. My inbox has an open heart policy. You can email me, love@empowermentexperiences.com. That said, I will always be here to remind you, dear goddess, that the power is in your hands, because it's always been inside you. Namaste.